Mick Meaney here, and this free traffic source has 15 million visitors a month that you can put your content in front of for free. And because the more traffic you get, the more money you make, I'm going to give you the most powerful traffic method that I have ever developed. And it is guaranteed to flood your website with traffic for free on autopilot. So that is ultimately going to give you more freedom and make sure you have full control over your internet business. Click the link in the description or go to profitcopilot.com/traffic and get that right now. Okay, so back to today's traffic source. It's called Hacker News, but do pay full attention to this because there is a right way to use it for traffic generation. Let me show you something that I think is pretty interesting here because it's getting, epic levels of traffic every single day. But this is really interesting. It's getting very profitable traffic. Look at this. So 50% of the traffic is from the USA, 8% from the United Kingdom. This is lucrative traffic. And again, this traffic is increasing. Let me show you how to use this because if you use it in the wrong way, you're probably going to get banned, right? So just like every traffic source that I share, you need to build trust, right? If you're not building trust, then you're going to fail on the internet. It's just that simple. So the website is called Hacker News, and you can access the website by going to news.ycombinator.com or clicking the link in the description. I've put that in there for you because, well, let me show you how to use it. Because if you go straight to the submit button here and start posting content there, you're going to have a bad time, right? This is not going to work for you because you do need to build trust, and I'll show you how to do that. So we've got lots of traffic available to us. This is the front page, and it works in a similar way to Reddit. So here you can see the points, right? So these are effectively upvotes. So if you like a piece of content, you click the upvote button, and then the more upvotes a piece of content gets, well, the higher it ranks on the front page. Good stuff, right? Easy stuff. So it works in a similar way to Reddit. So you got to share good content. It's got to trigger a response, a positive response where people want to click that button. Now, I'll walk you through each of the different sections here because there's more to this than just going to the submit button and spamming this site. If you do that, you're going to get banned, right? So don't do that. There's a way to do this properly. So here we have the front page. That's where you want to get. That's your big aim. But it's going to be a bit difficult to hit the front page. So we've got this section. If we click on new, this section is also high traffic. And you might be wondering, well, do I have to share hacker related news or tech news? No, I'll show you what they expect of you in a second because you don't have to just share tech related content. You can share pretty much anything if you have the right angle, and I'll speak more about that in a second. So we've got the front page. That's where you're aiming for. As soon as you post anything, it's going to end up in new in this section here, and it's going to get some traffic, right, as people check out the latest content. We've also got this section past. If we click on past, it's going to allow you to go back in time to see what was popular a day ago, a month, or a year, or even longer. So we're not too concerned about this section at the moment. However, this means this function here, this go back in time function, means that you can probably continue to get traffic from this website for a fairly considerable amount of time. So considering how much traffic is on this website and how much of it is going to this section to look at previous posts, you're going to get traffic for a while. So even after it's dropped off the front page or dropped off the new section, this past section is going to get you more traffic, right? Here we have the comments section. So if we click on that, Here, we're going to see people's discussions. This is structured in order of time. So here we have, like literally a few seconds ago, this piece of content, this comment was posted. And if we scroll down, we will then see ones from like 2 minutes ago, right? You can share links in your comments, right? So let's take a look at this one. This comment, someone's replied to something on the website and they've included a link, right? Again, it can't be spammy. It's got to be relevant. And I would seriously encourage you to not do affiliate marketing here. So link to content, something relevant. Then we have the ask section. So these are questions. So if you have a question for Hacker News, you have the ask section available. Most of us are not going to bother with that. Then we have the show section. So if you have something that you want to show off, if you want Hacker News to take a look at something in particular, you can use that section. Again, read the rules, right? I'll go through some of the guidelines in a second, but you got to follow the rules on this website, right? And you have to build trust. Then we have jobs. Then we have the submit section. If we visit that, it's going to ask us to create an account. The account is free. Just give it a username, password, and sign up. I'm going to log into my account. Okay, so once we've logged in and we've gone to the submit section, we can now give our piece of content a strong title. There's going to be guidelines that I'll go through in a second. Make sure you follow the guidelines. Okay, it's really important. And then you paste in the URL directly to the content that you're promoting. Don't link to a front page of your website. Don't use affiliate links. Don't link to sales pages. Don't link to landing pages. Link to content, even if that content is bridge content. I can go into more detail about bridge pages if you want me to. Okay, so when you're linking, link to content, even if that content is a bridge page. And then the text, give it a description. It's got to be relevant. It's got to be real, right? So we're not going for hype. We're not trying to sell anything. We're just being cool. We're giving decent content, right? So let me show you something. If we go back to the front page, and if we go down to the bottom of the page, click on guidelines, it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do in order to get featured. So it's going to tell you what's on topic. It asks for anything that gratifies one's intellectual curiosity. That's a pretty wide scope. But here it tells you what's off topic. Pay attention to this. For most people watching this video, they won't fall into any of these. And when it comes to the titles, pay attention to this paragraph. It says basically don't use uppercase, don't put exclamation points, keep it hype free if you can. This bit is important here. Don't use Hacker News primarily for promotion. Okay, so it says it's okay to post your own stuff part of the time, but that should not be your primary use of the website. So what I would encourage you to do is obviously read all of this. I've pointed out some of the main points for you, but of course you can just go through this in your own time. But what I would do if I were you, to build trust, to earn that trust on here and pretty much any traffic source that you use, well, mix it up a little bit. So when you submit content here, submit content from other sources, from other websites that have got nothing to do with you or your niche. Mix it up a bit. And then maybe 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 link to your website, a piece of content on your website. And when you get the balance right, you can get really good results from Hacker News. Take a look at this. This piece of content was posted 30 minutes ago. It's already had 26 votes or 26 points, and it's at number 1. It's at the very top of Hacker News. That's powerful. If you can get to the front page of Hacker News today or tomorrow, or wherever, you can drive enormous levels of traffic. And to get the most powerful traffic method I have ever created, click the link in the description or go to profitcopilot.com/traffic traffic and get that right now. Thank you for being here. I will hopefully see you again very soon. Take care and God bless.